In this video, I shall show you how to record the purchases of supplies which are meant for internal use, such as office supplies. These supplies are recorded as an expense which should not affect the cost of goods sold. It can be through bank or cash, but in most cases, the company purchases are done from a local store for cash. Let me show you how to record such entry using cash payment document. Go to Money module, open cash payments from the cash documents. To create a new document, click on Create option. Once the form opens, fill in all the required tabs and fields. In the main tab, firstly fill the transaction type. Choose Others from the drop-down list. In the cash flow item tab, mention the type of payment so it can be easily analyzed in the report. For our example, I will create a new cash flow item as stationery. Click on the plus sign. Click Save and Close. Enter the amount of payment here. If it includes tax, you can mention the taxation type or put out of scope. Choose the right entity from the drop-down. The basis field is auto-populated if this cash payment was created based on another document. If needed, you can manually select the basis document from the list of available documents. The cash account field shows the default cash accounts of this selected entity, or you can manually select the cash account for this transaction. In the box of comments, specify the details of the purchase. For example, office supplies purchased in the local store. Once the main tab is filled, move on to the payment details tab. Here, make sure other expense account is selected in the corresponding GL account. Please note, you can add number of expense entry with different corresponding GL accounts in one cash payment document. To create an entry, you have to use Add, choose the corresponding GL account debit, choose the department. You can select purchasing department or keep the main department as the main one. Under account debit dimension, specify the expense item. It is to mention the expense item associated with this document. You can create a new one relevant to this expense type, or choose from the existing list. Under business activity, make sure other is selected instead of the regular business activities, or you can create a new one by using the option create. Add the amount. Once done, let's move to the additional information tab. Here you can add any additional information related to the transaction. Specify the contract or the employee in the issued to field. Basically, mention the employee who personally paid for the purchase. Optionally, under the transaction remarks, specify any relevant details. Once all the tabs are filled, check the data and post the document. To view the entry created, check the transaction detail. Debit will be the expenses incurred and credit will be the cash accounts. You can refer the report Income and Expense Operation to get more detail about this kind of transaction. Go to Accounting, open Reports of Accounting, open Income and Expenses Operational Report. You can use the filter and group by option to see the figures in aggregate. To know in detail the transaction involved with this expense type, double-click on the figures and choose Recorder in the dialog box. That's how you can record the purchase of supplies done for consumption. Thanks for watching the video.